Have you ever tried so hard to make something work, only to watch it slip away? Maybe it was a relationship, a career goal, a dream you held on to for years. You gave it everything, your time, your energy, your hope, and still life had other plans. It hurts, doesn't it? But what if I told you it wasn't your failure? What if letting go isn't giving up? Carl Jung once said, "What you resist not only persists, but will grow in size." It's a line many of us have heard, but few of us understand until we're deep in the mud. When you're fighting to hold something together, grasping for control, fearing uncertainty, you are resisting life's current. And when you resist life, life resists you back. We live in a culture obsessed with control. We measure success by results, outcomes, achievements. But Jung wasn't interested in surface-level definitions of success. He was concerned with something far deeper: individuation, the journey of becoming who you truly are. And guess what? That journey doesn't follow your calendar, or your 5-year plan, or your social media timeline. It follows the flow of the unconscious, the whispers of the soul, the silent clock of something far greater than ego. Jung believed the more we try to dominate our path with the ego, the part of us that wants control, praise, security, the more we separate ourselves from the wisdom of the self. He writes, "We cannot change anything until we accept it. Not force, not control, not manipulation, acceptance, and sometimes letting go." Letting go doesn't mean apathy. It doesn't mean inaction. It means releasing attachment to outcomes. It means showing up, doing your part, but not strangling life with expectations. It's not passive. It's trusting that what is meant for you will recognize you. Have you ever forced something so much? A relationship, a job, a decision, only to look back and feel like it was never really right. That's your deeper self speaking. The unconscious knows things the ego does not. Jung believed that the psyche is not only wise, but purposeful, that even what looks like chaos or wrong turns are often signs of inner transformation at work. Sometimes the doors that don't open are divine protection. The hardest truth: you don't need to chase what's meant for you. It will arrive when you are ready, not when you're desperate, not when you're anxious, but when your inner world has opened enough to receive it. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Jung wasn't against striving, but he urged us to strive inward first, to know ourselves, to face our fears, to ask, why am I trying so hard to control this? What am I afraid of losing? Because sometimes the thing we're holding on to is the very thing holding us back. So much suffering comes from holding on to identities, to timing, to stories about how life should be. Letting go can feel like a death, and in many ways it is. The death of the version of you that was built on fear, but after that death comes peace, comes flow. Jung reminds us that life moves in rhythms, day and night, expansion and contraction, gain and loss. He says, even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. The flow includes all of it. To go with the flow is to trust that the universe isn't out to break you. It's trying to build you, but not in the way you imagined. Growth doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it looks like confusion, like stillness, like falling apart. But in Jungian thought, the breakdown often precedes the breakthrough. When the old self cracks, the real self gets room to rise. So if your life feels like it's crumbling, ask yourself, am I being broken or am I being reshaped? A butterfly doesn't rush its wings, nor should you. Your timeline is not broken. You are not behind. You're just unfolding in your own way. Let me offer you this. You don't need to hustle for your worth. You don't need to fight for someone's love. You don't need to manipulate outcomes to feel safe. Instead, try this. Let go of timelines. Let go of comparison. Let go of fear dressed up as planning. Show up. Be honest, do your work, be kind, and then let life take it from there. Carl Jung wrote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are, and becoming who you are means surrendering to what you are not. You are not other people's expectations. You are not your last mistake. You are not your bank account or follower count. You are something deeper, more mysterious, more timeless, and you don't need to force anything real." True peace doesn't come from having everything figured out. It comes from releasing the pressure to have everything figured out. It comes from saying, "I don't know where this is going, but I trust that it's going somewhere good." That's not naivety, that's courage. That's what Jung might call a dialogue with the self, a trust in the wisdom within you that transcends ego, noise, and fear. What's yours will not pass you. It will wait until you're ready, or come disguised as something else, or return in a form you didn't expect. But it will find you, because it was never lost, just waiting for you to stop chasing and start allowing. You were never meant to force your life into shape. You were meant to become. So go with the flow. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the fear that nothing will happen if you don't. Because life is always happening. And what is yours? It knows the way home.